Okay. Hi. Not gonna lie, I have it's been really hard to make this video. I think it's hard to kind of summarize my weekly experience into one video. There's just so much to talk about, and I feel like trying to fit everything in one video makes puts me in this position where I'm brushing off things and just kind of being like, everything's great, without really going into depth. So this is the third time I'm recording this video. I keep talking and realizing I'm not really talking from an authentic place. But I'm officially here at the monastery. I've been here for about 5 days, and honestly, it's been really beautiful and blissful. I just finished meditating right here in front of this pond. I've never done that before, and yeah, I'm just really happy. Today's Hassan, so the temple closed yesterday, and so I had the full day today to do as I please. I woke up early, did some breakfast, finished putting my laundry away. I did a morning meditation, and then a group of six of us, we went up to a mountain nearby and went hiking for 3 hours, which was so beautiful. Um, I've really appreciated all of the nature here that Mount Tremper has. My favorite have been chipmunks. Florida, there's no chipmunks, and they're everywhere here. So the chipmunks have been making me really happy. We saw deer. We saw different kinds of birds, different butterflies, dragonflies. Um, we saw a cocoon, like a bunch of caterpillars and a bunch of cocoons, which was nice. So yeah, lately I've felt so connected with nature, and I'm in a really present place, which feels great. Like things feel clear, my intuition feels strong, and as every day passes by, I understand why meditation is so important for my life. Um, I've been eating vegetarian here, which has been really nice. And a lot of people don't know this, but I'm not vegan anymore. I think it's just been one of those things where in New York, I was just struggling a lot financially, and so I started buying eggs and I started becoming vegetarian, and then I would come home and I didn't want my family to stress about making me food. So I started eating meat again, and I was in this really foggy place where I know I don't want to eat meat forever, but living at home, you just want to like eat what's there, and I haven't really been inspired to cook, but it's been really good to eat vegetarian here and being inspired by different meals. So I think when I go back, I will definitely incorporate more vegetarian meals. And once I live on my own, I think I'll be back to being vegetarian. I don't think I'll be vegan at the moment. Vegetarian seems more of a balance for me right now. Um, but yeah, my mind just feels really clear. I mean, uh, at the temple, my day's pretty busy. I get up around 5 in the morning. We do our zazen, which is like Zen meditation. It's two periods of 25 minutes, so in total 50 minutes in the morning. And then in the evening, we do two sessions of 35 minutes. So I'm getting a lot of reps in meditation wise, and it's been really great. Uh, I'm someone that I've been meditating every day for a year and a half. Usually did it, I do it once a day for 30 minutes, and honestly, I really struggle with it. I do it because it brings me this sense of clarity, but I don't think I had a why, like a strong enough why, because I was doing it, but I wasn't loving doing it, and I wasn't appreciating the practice. But here they've taught me so much. Um, I think after being here for 5 days, I think the realm of Buddhism is really aligned with my life and like my lifestyle. So first day they taught us how to sit properly, and I realized that was like the first problem of my meditation struggles. I wasn't sitting properly. I would sit all the way back on the sofa rather than like the corner, so like my hips are kind of tucked, and then my knees are definitely touching the floor. I wasn't doing that before, and there's different variations. Like I could sit I could sit in Burmese. This is Burmese. Um, I could do like a half lotus, and then when I go to the other side, switch, or I could sit on my knees. So properly knowing how to meditate definitely made it easier, and I was able to find a posture where my body was just able to sit still. Um, they also taught us counting of the breath. So in meditation, I usually would focus on my breathing. Sometimes I would do Tonglen. I was just kind of all over the place when it came to meditation. But Zen, Buddhism, especially like when you're starting the Zen practice for Zazen, is counting of the breath. So breathing in 1, breathing out 2, breathing in 3, breathing out 4, all the way to 10, and then you start at 1 again. So very basic tools, very powerful tools. So those two adjustments have made meditation smoother, and oh, and the eyes are open as well for the meditation session. So eyes are open. I'm counting the breath. I have a hand mudra. So my dominant hand, which is my left hand, goes underneath. Non-dominant hand on the top, and then the thumbs are lightly touching. So as I'm counting the breath, I can tell when I'm getting lost in my thoughts. So if I'm too stiff, my thumbs will start to like press together really aggressively. If I'm getting lost in thought, they'll kind of like break apart. So having all these parts of my meditation practice has made it easier to track myself, be more loving with myself, and really appreciate meditation. Um, Here at the monastery, I spend a lot of time outside. We do a lot of work practice, which consists of the garden, which consists of gardening, helping out in the office, doing cleaning, helping in the kitchen. So I've spent a lot of time in the garden, which has sparked an interest in gardening. I think I kind of want to learn. I kind of want to learn how to make tea and grow plants, and then learn how to dry them and make them into tea. Uh, this week I was planting some chamomile, and yeah, chamomile, basil, and I was taking out the weeds. So the work practice has been very meditative, and I feel like it's changed my perspective on doing chores or doing chores or doing things that I have to do for school, and trying to do it in the most mindful way possible, and also acknowledging when to take breaks. One of the days I was in the office, and one of the residents there, I was asking him, "Oh, like you're always on the computer. How do you balance that?" And he also struggles with it. So during our time in the office, we actually ended up doing like a 5-minute meditation, and we're both kind of like, wow, like, okay, that was just 5 minutes of meditating, and now I can continue to do this work in a present manner, in a calmer manner. So work practice has been really nice to do things that are different and learn how to do things. So gardening has been something that has been of interest of me here. But I've been quite surprised on how easy it's been to adjust, and how fulfilled I could be with simplicity. I think before I would always seek something and pause like my happiness, like, oh, once I get the job I'll be happy, or once I get the relationship I'll be happy. And but here I am in like the middle of nowhere. I don't have a phone. I mean, I use the phone, but like no phone during the week, like no phone, no job, like no relationship, no house, And I'm just so happy and so grateful to be here. It's becoming more and more clear that like the problems that I had, or the problems that I like consider that I have, um, are a lot of illusions, like a lot of illusions and a lot of mental chatter that's going on. Because if you really think about it, if you're really present, like in the present moment, there is no problems, right? A lot of our problems come from things that happened in the past, right? And we carry that with us, and that becomes our problems. Um, yeah, it's been a really eventful week. It was a lucky month to come here. There's a retreat every single weekend, and as month-long residents we'll be able to take part in that. So a few days ago, a bunch of people from the city came and was like they were learning about Zen, and it was really cool to just like socialize and like interact with people in the city, and then also kind of learn more about Buddhism. And yeah, it felt really good. It felt really good. They also taught us like about art practice, like making art from a mindful place, and body practice. But yeah, again, there's just like so much I could talk about, but I think I kind of want to end it. I don't have much to say. Like I'm just happy. I'm really grateful for the opportunity. I feel like I picked the best place, and it's really cool to hang out with monks all the time. Like I'm working with them, I'm having lunch with them, I'm having dharma talks with them. I get to ask them questions, and the people who've been living here, there's a lot of people are my age, which is really cool. They've been living here for 6 months, like a year. It's been really cool to talk to them. Yeah, I think I'm just happy. I feel like I found like a really beautiful community here, and I'm really excited for the ways that this experience is going to help me grow. But yeah, I don't have any like deep crazy thing to talk about other than it's just been wonderful. I'm just like really happy and just present. So, I guess that's my update. I was like, I don't know. I think I was like overthinking this, being like, "Oh my God, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this." But if I'm really like the general thing about it, I guess is that I'm doing great, which I'm really happy about, and that I'm really happy with this decision, and I don't want to go, honestly. Like I want to stay here. So, yeah, really weird video. I don't know if I want to keep making the videos actually. It feels of passing. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to listen to this and see if it's still worth uploading. I guess it doesn't really matter, I guess really isn't anything to get out of the video if it's just for myself, right? But yeah, that's it.